Remember back in the day when a gallon of gas was like $1 and cheeseburgers were about like, I don't know, 65 cents and Marvel Legends were like $8? No? Well, neither do I because I'm not that old, geez, okay? On a side note, I'm not really a cheeseburger kind of guy. I'm more of like a McChicken type of guy. You know what I mean? Like there are two types of people in this world. Anyways, all jokes aside, let's get straight into today's video because I actually wanted to talk about something that has to do with money and has to do with buffoonery, absolute nonsense. Well, look, I'll be honest with you guys, this particular line kind of piqued my interest. I wouldn't say it was something that I was desperately going to go after, but I was interested. It drew my attention. It was kind of a really cool crossover between Hasbro, the Marvel Legends line, as well as the Magic the Gathering card game. I have absolutely no idea, no clue how you even play Magic the Gathering, I'm going to assume, and hopefully this is not an insult to people that actually play Magic the Gathering, but I'm just going to assume it's kind of what Yu-Gi-Oh is, or it's a mixture of Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, or maybe it's just, I don't know, it's a card game, okay? It's really popular, and I think it was a good idea to cross over both universes. However, I'm not 100% sure about the price point here. If you're looking to purchase this first wave, you'll be paying about $40. I guess it depends on where you pick it up from. I checked Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, and Amazon, and they fluctuate a couple of dollars here and there, but for the most part, $40 out the door. I'm a father now, so everything boils down to how many diapers I could buy with that money. How many baby wipes can I also purchase with this wave? Look, I'll be brutally honest with you guys. At the end of the day, I can't tell anybody what to do with their money, but I can for sure rant and angrily tell you why this is wrong. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. So the wave is essentially comprised of a Civil War Mary Jane. There's an anti-agent Venom. There's a Battle Damage Peter Parker / Spider-Man, and then there's a Wolfman action figure. Now, all of these do come with a decent array of accessories, but let's be brutally honest here, you're actually paying the extra premium just because this is a crossover with the Magic card game, and that's what I think really gets under most people's skin here. Honestly, at this point, I just wipe my ass with the Magic card because I have no interest in it. This is not something that appeals to me. Why would I go out of my way to purchase this particular card? And let's be completely upfront here. How many people out there actually play Magic the Gathering as well as collect Marvel Legends action figures? You would have to appeal to both sides and you would have to balance it out. From my understanding, and I could be wrong because I couldn't really see it in the description for any of the listings, but from my understanding, the cards themselves, I think, or the characters themselves have already been featured in the card game. I think the only real difference here is the artwork on the card, if I'm not mistaken. So if you want like that exclusive card that comes with the figure, you can go and purchase it. But how much does that card really cost? Let's be brutally honest. It's probably like, I don't know, 60 cents, maybe $1, something along those lines. So where's the extra premium feel to it? Take the anti-agent Venom as a prime example. Is it a deluxe offering? I think it's pretty close to a deluxe offering. You're getting a brand new updated Agent Venom body mold, which was very disappointing. It's essentially just a repaint. The tendrils, I think, are reused from the Walgreens exclusive Agent Venom. It does come with a few nice accessories, some extra little effect pieces, and then a few of those hand pistols. So there's definitely quite a bit there. It does have like that deluxe feel to it. We did receive, what was it, that MCU live action Electro action figure, and that one came with, I guess, a decent array of accessories, and that one was retailing for, what was it, $35. So am I really paying an extra $5 for that Magic card? Not to mention, it also does come with 6 hands total, which is not something that is consistent across the Marvel Legends line. Sometimes you'll just get the 2 hands that it comes with and no extras. As I mentioned before, it does come with a decent array of accessories. Whether it's worth the $40 price point, I'm not 100% sure. You can also look at the Wolfman action figure. It comes with a blade. It comes with this, the bow and arrow, the quiver, and a couple of extra hands. I guess the only selling point is this is a brand new character, or I shouldn't say a brand new character. This is the first time that we're seeing him in action figure form from the Hasbro team. So maybe that feels a little bit more premium than anything else that we've received up to this point, but still $40. It's something to consider. You also have the Civil War MJ, which comes with extra hands and an extra head sculpt, and I'm going to assume that the body mold is brand new. Maybe the head sculpt, the unmasked head sculpt, is a reuse from a previous release, but for the most part, I'm going to assume the entire body mold is brand new because there's a lot of new sculpt work there, and then the Waldos are being reused from the Peter Parker Civil War version. Then you also have the Spider-Man, which I believe does have one of the newer bucks, and then it comes with, well, it comes with a plethora of different new features. Like, I think the battle damage is obviously brand new, so there's a ton of new sculpt work with the limbs as well as the head. It does include some of those extra accessory pieces that were up to this point exclusive to the Maximum Marvel Legends Spider-Man that we got like a few months ago. So I do feel like there's, as I mentioned before, and I'm going to continue saying it, there's a more premium feel to this particular release, but it just doesn't make sense at that $40 price point. Even with that Electro, you had brand new sculpt work all around. It was based on a live action appearance. Maybe Sony got in the way, and that's why it was being priced at $35, but it did come with quite a few new accessories, and so that kind of made sense there. But here, I'm not sure. They're just blurring the line. You're telling me that these particular action figures offer more than that Electro, which, by the way, was already overpriced at $35. This is a $40 action figure offering from Hasbro. I guess there may be some people that play the long game, like they pick up this, keep it mint on card, and that magic card actually like gains value in the foreseeable future. But if you're just picking it up for the action figures, I would just be patient. I have a very strong feeling that these are eventually going to clearance out. I'm not going to say they're going to be sold at like $10 at Ross, but there is a strong possibility that you may see them later for like $25 to $28. I will say there is definitely a risk involved still here, because I believe most of these have sold out on Amazon, or they're slowly selling out, and then some of these have already sold out through Big Bad Toy Store, if I'm not mistaken. So there's still the possibility that they do sell out, but because they're not like completely flying off the shelves, I would be patient if you're not like a huge fan of any one of these particular action figures. As I said, they do all come with at least some issues, right? Like, some of it is a bunch of reuse or mostly reuse, and then other ones like the Anti-Agent Venom is just a semi-outdated buck. Like, it's brand new technically, but it just came with a plethora of different issues. The articulation just wasn't there. The sculpt work wasn't great either. All in all, I did not like this crossover. It doesn't make any sense to me why you would put these together. You're forcing two fan bases to jump in on a line when sometimes there isn't a lot of crossover. There aren't a lot of Magic the Gathering gamers who are actually going on to play with Marvel Legends action figures. And even if there are, I'm assuming some of them will just not be interested, and then that small percentage that is interested will be incredibly small. I think the only people picking these up are diehard fans of either one of these franchises. Like, there are a ton of shills out there that will buy anything that Hasbro manufactures. Like, if they make an articulated piece of shit, they probably will purchase it. Same thing with Magic the Gathering. If they do a crossover with like the D's Nuts guy, they would probably buy it because they're just diehards and they'll buy anything that is released from them. To me, this is wasted potential. There was definitely something there. They could have built a foundation for the foreseeable future and done something that was crazy, that was outlandish, that was creative. And unfortunately, I think these cards are essentially going to end up being what the cards are for the McFarlane DC line. Like, you pick up those cards, they're cool, you'll look at them, and then your kid will shred them within like the next 10 seconds. Like, they really have no value. Sometimes you may keep a card here or there, but they're just worthless. They're basically going around and murdering trees for absolutely no reason. They'd be better off just being toilet paper, in my personal humble opinion. But anyways, this is just my personal opinion, okay? At the end of the day, everybody's going to make their own personal choices. Everybody knows their limits. Everybody knows their budgetary constraints. And if they feel like they can sneak this into their displays, great, enjoy it. But me personally, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to play the long game on some of these. They definitely interest me. The Wolfman character, I have no idea who this particular character is in the comic books, but I'm very interested in it. Same thing with the Spider-Man, same thing with, you know, Anti-Agent Venom. If I'm able to find him for a deal, I will definitely pick him up. But let me know your thoughts down below. Are you excited for this? Do you play Magic the Gathering at all? Have you ever received a wedgie for it? Because if not, maybe you're due for one. But yeah, seriously, stay safe out there. Enjoy the hobby, put your action figures, play around with them, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And by the way, I will be throwing up some polls for you guys just so I know what kind of content you guys are interested in, because at the end of the day, content is made for you guys. If you guys enjoy it, great. If not, I have to, you know, switch up the style of content and what it is that we talk about, you know, topics and things of that nature. So make sure to like respond, just, you know, a quick little vote just to let me know your thoughts. And yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.